our Bible in Hebrews chapter 11 from verse 1 to 2. It tells us faith is the substance of things hoped for and for the evidence of things not seen. Faith, there are two things. Faith work with action. Without action, any faith that if you have faith, you don't put it in action is dead. Now you look in the book of Mark chapter 11, 22, 23. Now the element of faith. These are the elements of faith. You have belief, trust, and patience. If you're praying to God, God, I want this. I want this. You praying fervently without patience, trusting God, it's not going to work. So these are the elements of faith. And again, the greatest weapon the enemy is using against the child of God is fear. Now let's turn to our Bible in the book of 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7. If you're there, you can read. 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7.
For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and love and of a sound mind.
Okay. This one is trying to say, as a child of God, you should not allow fear to dominate you. If fear dominates you, there is no way you can demonstrate faith. You know. So like another thing that the enemy is using against you, the child of God, is sin. Because like our God is pure and holy. If you can play a double whole life with God, like you are in the pond, out of the pond, you have to be holy and prayerful and everything. We look in the book of Ephesians chapter 4 verse 30 to 32. Romans 6:23. If you have time, you can read it on your own. How can you identify a real child of God that has faith? 1. Patience. Habakkuk chapter 2 from verse 1 to 4. Courage, number 2. Joshua chapter 1 verse 9. 3. Belief. Romans chapter 10 from verse 3 to 13. Number 4. By his words. By his or her words. Proverbs chapter 17, 21 to 22. Trust. Trust is number 5. Proverbs chapter 3 from verse 5 to 7. Fear. Matthew chapter 10, 28. If you have time, you can read it on your own. There is a reward for faith. Let's take a look of Job in the Bible. With all he went through, all the persecution and everything, God rewarded him greatly, all because of his faith. Now, how do we have faith? By hearing the word of God every day, put it into practice. Without faith, we cannot run the race, because like the race, there are many challenges. So it only takes the grace, courage, patience for us to run this race and see God. So it takes a real faith to run this race, not fake. Because if you have faith, like let me say for example, oh, I have faith, but deep within you, I know that I don't have faith within me. It's like I'm walking, I'm just presenting like I'm fake. You understand? So like it takes real faith and courage to run this Christian race. This is the end time. This is the time we need to be sober and vigilant with the things of God. So I end.